Hi guys. So today we'll be discussing about public administration. This is the subject that we need to study during our fourth semester BA LLB. So I'm studying about the public administration only as right now, and we'll be doing a set of questions as well, but after finishing the whole chapter, and it would be beneficial for all of us. So let's begin. So first we'll be doing the introduction today. After that we'll do the meaning, then the nature of public administration, then the scope of public administration, and then we need to look at the difference between public and private administration, which is one of the most important aspects, and this may come in our semester exams as well. Then we have similarities between public and private administration. This is again an important one. These both are considered very important because they may ask a question and we need to answer for this. After that, the importance and role of LPG, liberalization private programs of the government. So let's begin with the introduction to public administration. So I have highlighted the important text. Fine. So the public administration originated in publication of Wilson's essay on study of administration in 1887. It defined it as a process both in public and private organizations. Administration is commonly divided into two types, public and private administration, and it has existed since the emergence of political systems. As we know that political system is part of our life, we have a political system over here, and the public administration is a part of political system. So it has to be included in this. It can't be external. Is that clear? Fine. And now we look at the word administer. Administer is derived from the Latin. Guys, this is to be focused on that it has been derived from a Latin word which is known as administered. Latin word is administered. And from this, which word has been derived? Administer, which means to take care or to look after a people, to manage affairs. So basically, what we mean by administration or to administer means to look after the people and manage their affairs. Fine. Administration may be defined. So we are again with another definition over here. Administration is a group activity which involves cooperation and coordination for the purpose of achieving desired goals. So over here we have it is first of all we'll understand it is a group activity. What is a group activity? Group activity is something that we do in with a whole of a group as a whole and not as an individual. It involves obviously when we do a group activity we need to have cooperation and coordination. Then only it will be efficient and effective. Cooperation and coordination make a group activity efficient and effective. And what is the purpose of the group activity? To achieve a desired goal. As we have discussed, desired goal in public administration can be welfare of the people, to provide for better fooding, lodging, to provide for better education, which would help the future endeavors or future ones to become or excel in certain different fields. After that, broadly speaking, the term administration appears to be at least four different meanings or different senses depending upon its context in which it is used. So administration can have different meaning as well. When we use administration, then it can have some different meaning as a discipline. First of all, administration is a discipline. We need to understand that anything or any language or let it be anything, we study anything, it has to be a discipline. It teaches us an intellectual behavior, intellectual discipline. It teaches us a it is taught in a college, so it teaches us a intellectual behavior or a specialized form of study which teaches us how to enact. It can be also called as a vocation. It is a type of work or trade that is carried out in public administration. We can see it is a type of work or trade which is carried out by professionals like IAS. IAS carry out the same work in which you have to give UPSC. It is a process. We can say it is an evolved process. The political system has its own demerits and merits, but not like let's not get into that. But it is a process. Political administration has made this a process for its own benefit. Sorry for the interruption, guys. So now I have cleared it a bit the screen. The synonym for the word executive or government. Such other body or person is supreme charge of affairs. For example, Modi administration. Yeah. This is one of the greatest examples that we can find. Whenever we call a government, we call it as an administration. It has its own set of rules and regulations that are followed. It has a manifesto through which they impart their rules and make their decisions on different policies. So Modi administration was of the view to abrogate Article 370. Have you heard about Article 370? It is one of the most important topics that is to be studied by the Indian political students or Indian polity students. You can refer to the Drishti IAS video of Article 370. If you are a Hindi speaking or a North Indian guy, you will be very well able to correlate with the incidents he has explained. Now let's get into the details. Some of the writers have defined the public administration as administration is a long and slight pompous word. Pompous. What do we mean by word pompous? Pompous means a tiresome process. It's a very difficult or uneasy task to do, but it has a humble meaning. It takes care for or look after people. So, as we discussed, administer. It means to manage the affairs of the people. Over here as well, it means to take care or look after the people, to manage their affairs again, guys. So it's basically the meaning or the word administer, which they are defining in different terms, is determined action taken in pursuit of conscious purpose. So over here, conscious purpose is one of the most important thing that we need to remember. What is a conscious purpose? We can say that the conscious purpose over here can be to, like, what we can say, conscious purpose to provide for the state, for its machineries to work in a certain well mannered or well distinguished condition for the welfare of the people. Okay, so over here, Brooke Adams has defined administration as a capacity of coordinating many. Over here, what is the specific word we need to look at? Coordinating many and often conflicting. Obviously, when there are too many people, like when we see two political parties contesting for an election, they have conflicting ideas. So every institution or every what we say organization has a set of specific ideologies that they follow, and when they confront with each other, they have conflicting situations that arises. So social energies in a single organism. Over here, we talk about social energies in a single organism. Okay, so administration to be is given to one person only, but in what sense it has to be given? It has a single organism that has to win. The single organism has to supersede the others. So we can say that there is a conflict between everybody. We have seen the Karl Marx theory, where he says that there is a conflict between all people, and the conflict only makes us to choose the best among others. The word adorability over here means in a clever or a skillful way, and they shall operate as a unity. This is one of the most important terms, guys. We know that there is a conflict arising. We have also discussed there is often conflict between the individuals, but over here we need to understand that in a clever and skillful way, they have to operate as a unity, and they have to show strength as well. They can't be like, no, 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 we have to do this work, we can't do that. They have to work together. Fine. Then we talk about Flex A Negro. Administration is an organization, use of men, material, and to accomplish use of men and material to accomplish a purpose. This is a very best definition. I like this definition because it is short, crisp, and easy to understand. As we know, administration is an organization. We form an organization when we cooperate with each other. So administration can be called as an organization which is used by men and material to accomplish a purpose. Now we talk about JMF Finner or R. Patheris. Administration is an organization and direction of human material resources to achieve desired ends. What is a desired end? We can have a desired end over here, like for the welfare. We can talk about we need to have internet for all, the geo revolution or the internet revolution. Although there are some demerits to it, like the Pegasus virus has been in the market. We are hearing a lot about Pegasus. Do you know about Pegasus virus? If not, then you can check out the Hindustan Times video which I saw on YouTube, and you can subscribe to the channel to get recent updates from there as well. Okay, and they give a very good stuff about newses. Fine, so these are the few definitions that we need to go through. Administration in an organization and direction of human and material resources to achieve a desired end. Over here, the main word or the focus or the most important word for this definition is the achieve desired ends. And it can be anything for anyone, but for public administration, it's the welfare of the state. In a simple word, it's a welfare. Okay. Now let's not go through all the definitions, otherwise it would make it a bit hectic for us. Now let's do a brief analysis of whatever definitions that we have learned. So public administration comprises of two things. That is, first is cooperation. One of the most important part is cooperations. And then the second one is pursuit of common objective. When two people cooperate with each other, they mean to have a common objective. Like in a negative sense, when two robbers plan to commit a robbery in a bank, then they have a common objective to have money, to make money through negative source or through robbery in a bank. Fine. Administration is also called a technology of social weapon. You know what is a social weapon? Social weapon is something that can change or that can enhance the society or help in a social change or a social revolution. Like the French Revolution, it was a social revolution. It has helped the society to evolve itself in its administration. The king before or the queen, they had the dictatorship, but the social evolution has led to the prime minister and the president. This is an evolved form of government or social evolution in the form of politics. Fine. So similarly, public administration also helps in social evolution in the positive aspect. As in the pursuit of common good, they have common objective. They always have a good thinking. Right. So this was the introduction, and in the next video, we'll be talking about the administration, organization, and management. Okay, guys. Thank you. Please subscribe to our channel to get recent updates.